Is this hot off the press? I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm not a fucking journalist. I'm just some dude. But the VShojo statement by good old gunman, gunrunner himself. And it's odd because I've seen the video of one of the talents legitimately talking to this guy, just legitimately just calling him on stream, and it was hard to look at, hard to watch because you pull no punches. But you see, here's your problem, right? You gotta place yourself in the shoes of the greedy corporation, the greedy corporate dude. Like, his company's dying. There's nothing he can do. He's probably going to have to sell his house. There's some backwater inside trading, allegedly, you have to do. Man's probably taking the money and then fucking off. So, all of these factors, and you gotta understand, like, why he could bear, like, he didn't say anything. Like, you could say anything and become liable. Like, your lawyers are probably talking, they're probably like, hey, gun runner man, don't say fucking thing, right? He's like, hey, hey, yeah, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, hey. Is that how most of the conversations go? I don't fucking know. VShojo has failed. I mismanaged the company into the situation you're all witnessing. So today I'm sharing the difficult news that VShojo is shutting down, and I take full responsibility for the decision that led us to this point. I've been doing everything I can to fundraise and right the ship the past few months, but despite my efforts, we are in a worse position, and those I care about are now paying the price. Over the past few years, we've raised around 11 million to pursue a bold, talent-first approach to VTubing, prioritizing creators and the community over short-time profit. To achieve long-term sustainability, our funding went directly to our creators through generous splits, debut investment infrastructure, concerts, events, and staffing. Okay, so you took the money, and obviously in an organization, like in any type of, corporate environment, you pay the staff first. My guess is they probably overhired, right? There's a lot of, like, he probably hired his fucking mother, hired a bunch of people, maybe trying to invest, and then, yeah, maybe they went into some financial distress, but I think the money VShojo was paying to the creators were probably pennies compared to, like, the super chats, the views, the subscriptions, all the people paying for the merch. Which, okay, maybe VShojo took a cut, but and this is my unfiltered opinion. They tried to raise their own salaries, pay the staff, pay everyone else before paying the talent. And again, the way most of the contracts were written is like, you as a VTuber, you weren't part of, like, the staff, which is a very odd thing. I mean, it was Silvervale that had to pressure them for end clauses, and surprisingly, Silvervale was able to keep her model. Sometimes when you leave these companies, you don't even get to keep them, which is odd because, they build the brand. They effectively sell the company. They're like football players, only not as popular, don't get paid nearly as much money. But they get paid quite a bit, and everything that VShojo should have been doing was to support them. Like, Silvervale was the tank. They were the original, right? And VShojo, everything VShojo be doing should have been to support them, even in controversies. Like, at first, I thought VShojo was just making a cold, calculative business decision to let Silverveil go or have her not stream, and eventually she was like, fuck it. But from what Silverveil said, they've effectively manipulated her, and this is how I guess they treated all the talent, even Iron Mouse. They manipulated them into thinking, oh, you know, you're a brand destruction, or you're be letting us down. Like, this is apparently how VShojo acted, and I guess in their situations it worked, right? Like, am I allowed to be sexist? Am I allowed to be sexist? The thing women like to do is to maintain social unity, right? Social coherence. So they don't want to rock the boat, but guys just don't think that way. Like, any dude would have been like, "What the fuck is going on? No, you pay me my goddamn money, right? Or we're going to have a problem." And obviously, they made a lot of money. They're very vulnerable, and VShojo, to no one's surprise, this is why I hate the idol industry as a passion, right? Like, I get it. They're giving a product the people want, but the industry as a whole, I hate. And when they let Silverveil go, it just didn't really seem right to me. But, I had no proof. I don't know what to say. But then after everything else that came out after this shabacle, it all completely makes sense to me. We also want to talent our own IP, to own their IPs, which we know as a unique creator first approach our agency. However, despite all our efforts, the business failed to generate the revenue we needed to sustain the model. Eventually, we ran out of money. Yeah, and you stole from your creators. Additionally, I acknowledge that some of the money spent by the company was raised in connection with talent activity, which I later learned was intended for a charitable initiative. At the time, we were working hard to raise initial investment capital to cover our costs. I mean, didn't Iron Mouse have a ad in the New York subway? Like, my brother in Christ, that probably costed millions. Like, publicity alone costs a lot, which you can understand. Okay, it makes sense. But at the same time, stealing from a charity, right? Because at first, I was, okay, so on a scale of 1 to fucked, how fucked is VShojo? And it's like, okay, they ain't paying their talents on time. That's like maybe a 3 or 4. Like I said, the super chats, they're making probably more than made up. Like, if you're missing tens of thousands and you're getting paid millions, maybe that's barely a blip on the radar. But then you made the damn mouse girl cry, and I'm like, okay, so now we're about at a 6 and 7. You stole from a charity. Okay, now we're reaching about a 12 out of 10, right? And now it's coming out you've manipulated them. It's like you manipulated the anime waifus and made them cry. We're sitting at about a 20 now. Congratulations, you're royally fucked, and now all your talent's leaving, to no one's surprise. That we was able to do and cover all the expenses. Wait. I kind of skipped ahead. And I firmly believe, based on the information available, that we would be able to do so and cover all the expenses. We were unsuccessful in our fundraising efforts. I made this decision to pursue funding, and I own its consequences. I am deeply sorry to all the talent, staff, friends, and community members who believed in our brand. You did not deserve this. Justin Gunrunner. It's odd that they're getting community noted even in their own goddamn, post. Particularly not to know the purpose of the funds, but he personally congratulated Iron Mouse on the completion of her charity fundraiser event and reposted Ludwig directly mentioning that the funds would go to the charity. And all this is archived. I don't really want to go through all of this, but I mean, I'm not doing all that. Fuck it. Oh, who do we have here? Zentreya. I'm trying to figure out what to say. Why did you keep dodging my messages and concerns when I wanted to do a one-on-one? You kept dodging, and you gave me a short corporate answer. Okay, so here's them legitimately coming out with this. Again, I don't know the NDAs they've signed, which were probably many. Like, your goddamn, like, idle companies will make your damn spouse, your damn mom, your damn kids sign these predatory NDAs. It's like, bro, why? You broke my heart, my spirit, and my trust. I don't know what to say. Oh my god, the Roach King himself. So, about the 500K for the charity money, is that going to be donated still, or is something that needs to be investigated? Not to mention all the unpaid talent fees. My god. Nothing short of disgraceful. Oh, this is the Cinder fucking group that I did a video on. Lol. It was just so much better. Okay, so the whole goddamn VT. Look, I need to dip my toes into this shit too. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm pile driving too. Imagine horribly. I'm chicken pecking. Now don't shit on me. Mismanaging your company for years only to plead. Where is it? Where's the quotes? My bad G. Yeah, imagine. Oh yeah, I forget. Like, on PC, fucking Twitter, it has been an objectively worse experience. Okay, there we go. And look, I'm even like my own god. See, this is what you need to do when you're a small creator. It seems cheesy. You need to heart, and then after a while, repost your shit. Right? This is what you gotta do. Like, I get it. It's cheesy. It's scummy, but hey, you know, Twitter has bots. Twitter obviously, you know, cares more about corporate interests. So you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. But anyway, terrible fucking message. Terrible corporate poo-poo doo-doo stupid ass message. You're getting community noted in your own goddamn shit. Man's probably took the money, left, plead my bad G, then fucked off. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about this. Peace. Work. Come to me. Don't do this to me. You're making me